Uh, Estás hablando. All right. Okay, let's see this. Okay, so here's my take. I don't think I have explained this in full detail before, but I would love to explain something. You just go to my profile and click on intro. I wish it was immediately visible, but I'm promoting the Discord server, but yeah. You click here and then you go here. Top 148. Okay. So this part pretty much says everything. Maybe many of you or some of you have already read this. I am a sick individual that loves the 10 out of 10 score. Everything that gets 100 to 96 gets 5 stars, right? Okay. So what Lalo Retro is saying is this. If I see this, Satan Tango, for example, or if I see Andrei Rublev, or if I see Persona 8.5, those the Titan films, Seven Samurai, Napoleon. I mean, I think we pretty much agree that these are outstanding pieces of cinema. Harakiri, which is basically Rembrandt or Modigliani in film, like it's perfection, artistic perfection. Theo Angelopoulos, Sancho de. I gotta change many of these posters still. I love this Clockwork Orange poster. It's so based. Anyways, and this poster of Marketa Lazarova and this poster of Knights of Teutonic Order. So what are these 100s? These 100s are the ones that represent an extension of my personality. They might or might not contain my viewpoints towards life and towards certain philosophical trends. However, I connect with them. Oh, this Grand Illusion poster is beautiful. I love this poster of Grand Illusion. It's so poetic and tragic at the same time. So many of these films resonate with me. This is one of my favorite posters, Vampire by Dreyer. This is an amazing poster. But I'm not here to talk about posters. These 100s are the ones that Wild Penguins is talking about. I'm not reading chat right now. I'm talking alone right now. I'll get to your comments in a bit. So these 100s are basically the ones that Lalo Retro says, I know they should be like 5 stars, but why should I deprive other films from getting this type of love, right? Why should I? Like, why should I deprive 5-star ratings for these films when you can have? I'm going to part 5 intentionally. When you can have Pulp Fiction or Lucio Fulci's Zombie or Ruggiero Deodato's Cannibal Holocaust, Tenebre, City of the Living Dead for the Halloween season, Carrie, Halloween, Who Can Kill a Child, horror masterpieces, or simpler films like Pink Flamingos, which is masterful trash filmmaking, Brain Dead, Evil Dead 2, let me see which other ones, Cinema Paradiso, which is melodrama at its finest. It's not melodrama, it's drama at its finest. And The Lion King. Lion King gotta be somewhere around here. I have like lower Airplane, for example, Toy Story, Lion King, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Can I compare this with Tarkovsky, Kusturica, Reigadas, Theo Angelopoulos, Antoinetta Angelidi, which is basically the director of Topos and Thief for Reality. If you don't know it, I will use this opportunity to show it off. Topos, it's basically the depiction throughout history of women in Western art. It's an 100% contemplative, impressionistic film, abstract filmmaking, and it's one of the best things I've ever seen. Does this compare to a Lion King? No. But within the world of The Lion King, every freaking time I watch the opening scene of The Lion King, I just lose it. I cry every single freaking time I look at Buzz Lightyear trying to fly, or all of the things that happen on the second, on the foreground, not on the background. While you're looking at the foreground, you many things happen at the background, and that's background comedy. And I love the versatility of Airplane, or just a chopped off head giving a BJ to someone else. I mean, uh, I cannot limit 5 stars to absolutely astonishing, contemplative, swaying kino like Marqueta Lazarova or Mirror, Il Conformista, which is basically perfection in cinematography. I cannot do that. So why did I do this? Why did I do the 100 rating? So that each rating out of 100 can get a clear differentiation between what I absolutely love and I am stunned by, like an extension of my personality towards art and how I contemplate things in real life, how I look at nature, how I look at politics, how I look at horror, how I look at reflections of my own personality, how I look at love, how I'd look at architecture and dreams, how I'd look at family dynamics and tragedies, how I'd look at families, how I'd look at history, how I'd look at a father and son relationship, how I look at the yearning for the Holy Grail, how I look at the extremism of the human impulses. I mean, those are the biggest like showcases of cinema for me. Fantasia. This is 100 out of 100. This is human perfection. Perfection doesn't exist. Perfection in art is subjective at the end of the day. However, I don't want to limit the 5 star score to this. Because sometimes you have a Beauty and the Beast showcase in which you have a talking candle making a musical number, and I love it. And I love it. I have no choice but to love it. Sometimes I love watching Hitchcock's top-notch mystery and thrilling edge of your environment, or Antonioni's basic filmmaking but top drama in Il Grido, which is not really the best, but it's there and it's masterful in what it does. So I'm pretty much really like, I love everything here. I can watch any of these films any single day, be it Uncle Boonmee or Singing in the Rain. Do they compare? Not really. But if I rate based on my feelings, priorities, and views of life, I came up with this ranking. And the ranking will tell you how I resonate with each film. I love all of these. But the rating instead, like the ranking, instead of telling you how I feel, like which film is better than the next one, what this ranking is really telling you is, I value more the life of a man that is contemplating suicide than a badass samurai one-man army. You know? That's what it's telling you. I prefer a film that challenges the final outcomes than the archetypical badass western. I prefer adolescence identification during repressive times than a bunch of badass guys shooting in Mexico by Sam Peckinpah. And everything is glorious. Everything. Everything. But at the end of the day, this actually has to go up. But at the end of the day, it's like how I perceive things to appeal my sensibilities. So you will see this Pinku sexploitation extreme film above Mulholland Drive, because this is more bold and insane for me. You will see What, which is one of the most maligned films ever among Polanski's body of work and among the 70s. Look at this, 2.6. And I love it because it's basically I hate this poster. What is this? God. I mean, it's absurd, but I hate all the posters. The posters are so okay. This has okay. I'm gonna get banned for that poster. Thank you, Letterboxd. Thank you. Actually, this seems to be the best choice. Whatever. I love this because it's basically insane, and it has Marcello Mastroianni as the most pervert version of the Mad Hat in Alice in Wonderland. So that is why I give 5 stars to everything, but that is also the reason why I have, if you pay attention, 100s, 99s, 98s here, 97s, and 96. Because everything really for me deserves a 5-star within its own merits, just like Lalo said. However, I do have a preference for this kind. Did I make any sense? Sorry for the monologue, but did I make any sense?